welcome back to my channel. My name's Nikole. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Today I'm gonna be sharing 5 foods I eat every single day without fail. I have a bunch of these kind of style of videos on my channel. I have ones where I do the top 10 foods I eat every week, all the foods I buy organic, all the foods I don't buy organic. So be sure to check the little iCard here as well as down below in the info box, and I'll have those all listed for you guys to click and watch after this video. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video, and I'm gonna show you guys the 5 foods that I love and eat every single day. First food, I have to, of course, give a shout out to dark leafy greens, specifically baby spinach, like the fresh stuff. I know I eat it, which is why it's in this video. I eat it every single day, and I do like to rotate my greens, but I will say pretty much every single day I'm having some baby spinach in either my smoothies. I like to sprinkle it into pasta right before it's done just to wilt in there. I'll chop it up in like scrambled eggs, even for Sage. I make green scrambled eggs all the time for her, and you can even put it in pancakes. I have a green smoothie pancake recipe in my cookbook, and there's just like so many ways to sneak in baby spinach. I feel like it's a really light green, so it's a good entry level one if you're new to the world of green smoothies. Hello, I'm Nikole and I'm obsessed with green smoothies. So I love it in that, and I just feel like I eat them every single day. Greens are just so balancing. I feel like we don't eat enough of them, and if I can get them first thing in my day in a green smoothie, which I do most days, I definitely will. And if I don't have a green smoothie, I will have a salad, I will have them in a pasta, in a casserole. They go into everything, and there's really no reason to not eat your greens. So eat your green veggies, and specifically baby spinach, because it's delicious and it just kind of melts right into everything. Spices. I use spices in everything. I think they're so underrated. They will take a meal to the next level. I love like sweet warming spices for things like desserts, oatmeal. I even put cinnamon and ginger and nutmeg and stuff in my smoothies. It's a nice way to warm them up, especially during the colder months. I add it to all of my savory dishes, whether you're doing like a curry or a Thai stir fry, or even like a soup, a stew. I just feel like everything can taste better with some spices. Even with making food for my 1-year-old daughter, Sage, I think the trick to making food taste good is not being scared of spices and fresh herbs and stuff, or dried herbs that you can buy and they're shelf stable. You can have them. There's really no excuse. Like once you buy them and have them in your pantry and kitchen, you can just like spice up anything and everything. My favorites are definitely cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg for like the warming spices. Even pumpkin spice is already blended for you. That's delicious. And then for savory dishes, I love garlic powder. I use all the time. Get the good stuff, guys. Like I find you can really tell a difference if you get better quality spices. They actually taste like the thing that you're putting in. And yeah, garlic powder, paprika, cumin. I think a little goes a long way, but cumin's really good in like guacamole. I put it in my vegan queso cheese sauce that I use on our nachos. But there's like a spice for everyone, and I honestly think they're just like delicious, and I use them every single day in my food. So had to include them in this video. Supplements / like protein powders that I really want to give a shout out to that I basically eat every day are collagen and protein powder. So I'll alternate between the two or have them both in the same day. I basically put collagen powder in my herbal coffee or my tea in the morning. I either do like a herbal coffee, which I will link all my favorites in a blog post down below that I'm talking about in this video. I don't actually drink coffee, which I know is like a surprise to a lot of people. So I love to just add a scoop of collagen in my morning drink. It just helps get something in my stomach first thing in the morning, so I'm not super hangry when I wake up, especially since I'm breastfeeding still. I find I'm just super hungry in the morning, but putting that scoop of collagen gives me some nice protein to start my day, and it just like melts right into whatever drink you put in. Even I think cold drinks it would melt in. You can also add that into your smoothie. I know some people will put it into like soups and like savory cooked stuff as well, but I just throw it right into my morning drink, and that is my favorite way to enjoy it. And it's good for your hair, skin, nails. People say it helps with sleep. I honestly just consume it in the morning to help with, hopefully all those things, but also just to get some protein into my stomach so I'm not super hangry. Now, protein powder, I love using in my smoothies. It helps sweeten it. Most of my protein powders are just sweetened with stevia, which I like. And I just like the flavor. I like that it bulks it up with some protein, so I stay full longer. And you can also put protein powder in pancakes. You can put them in, like mix them into some oatmeal. But my favorite way is to add it to smoothies, and I'll link my favorite protein powders in the blog post. Check out the info box. Next up, we have nuts and seeds. I could not include them in this video. I eat them every single day. I love, like my favorites are flaxseed, chia seeds. Like flax is great into smoothies. It's a great even egg replacer in baked goods. Chia seeds, you can make chia pudding. That's delicious. You can also just add it to a smoothie. In every smoothie I make, I always make sure to add a good source of fiber, and nuts and seeds are a great way to do that. I love flax, chia, hemp hearts, and they also are a great source of omega-3s. And then I just love nuts, whether it's like roasted in a granola. Sometimes I'll just grab a handful of cashews if I need a little afternoon snack. That with an apple is a great snack. Nut butters, peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter. That's what I use in my raw chocolate chip cookie dough bites from my cookbook, which is probably one of my favorite recipes in the book, and it's like 5 ingredients. I even like flours. Almond flour is such a great flour to use in baked goods. You can make banana bread, pancakes. You can use it in my raw chocolate chip cookie dough bites. Oh, and then of course, nut milk. So a lot of times my favorites are almond and oat milk, but you can get like every kind of nut milk there is. Like you can get walnut milk. I think we have some in the fridge. Like you can probably get pistachio milk. So I just think that nuts and seeds are delicious. They're full of healthy fats, protein, fiber, and Brazil nuts are great too. I add those to a smoothie and they're high in selenium. They're just a part of my day every day, and I mix it up. I try to store them in the fridge. Oh, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. I'm nut obsessed, which is probably why my business is named HealthNut. So now it all makes sense. I'm obsessed with nuts. So love them, and it wasn't supposed to be sexual, Chloe. Yeah, I just really, really love nuts, and okay, I'll say nuts and seeds. I just love seeds and nuts, and oh my God. We are 5 years old, so I will link my favorite ones as well in the blog post. I didn't even say nuts. I didn't say nuts. That is number 4. Then we have oats, which I didn't think that this is a food I ate every day, but when I was like going through my list, like what do I actually eat every single day? And oats made the list, and I know they're not like a sexy food or superfood, but they are a staple in my diet. I think I first started eating oats a lot when, actually, you know what? I've been a fan of granola for a very long time. So I really think they've been a part of my everyday routine for a very long time, but specifically when I had Sage and I started breastfeeding, I heard that oats are really good for milk production, so I started finding ways to include them into my diet. And I make actually I haven't made them in a while, but I should. I have these chewy trail mix granola bars. They're on the blog. They're also in my cookbook because they are a fan favorite. They're so good. That's the recipe, if you watch my birth vlog, that we were making before, like hours before Sage came out of my body. So that's how much I love them. They were totally worth it, and I ate that for the entire first month. With Sage, and those are delicious. There's obviously granola you can make. I'll also just throw a handful of just dry raw oats into a smoothie. It bulks it up, it blends right in, you won't even notice it. I do it so it helps with milk production, but it also just gives you some like substance and keeps you fuller. And obviously oatmeal, we're big oatmeal fans, and I also will use it as a flour. So you can just grind up like whole oats in a blender or food processor. You can make oat flour, you can also buy it already made, and you can use it in so many things. Pancakes, cookies, banana bread. It's also gluten-free if you buy it gluten-free, just because sometimes they process it in a factory that also does wheat. So oats are gluten-free, but you need to make sure that they're processed in a gluten-free factory. But yeah, they're just like a great staple, and you can buy them in bulk, have them in your pantry, ready to go. And you can, like I said, eat them whole, grounded, or as, of course, oat milk, which is very popular because they're a little bit more sustainable than almond milk. But we just consume it in all different forms, and I love it, and I think it will continue to be a staple in my everyday life. 5 foods I eat every single day. There is the list. If you guys want me to do another 5 foods that I can probably think of, leave me a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you guys want a secret hint or to be the first to know of my secret project that is launching, I think it's launching the first week of February. Things got a little pushed. Everyone was sick over the holidays, but I'm really excited, and I have an email list that you guys can sign up for. I'll have a link down below, and you guys can be the first to know what the secret project is. It's really exciting. If you're a mom or a parent with a little one, you definitely want to know, so keep an eye out for that. And if you guys like these styles of videos, like I said, I'll link a bunch of them down below. Definitely check those out. Subscribe if you're new here. I post here every single week, Wednesdays and Fridays, and I do like mom content, lifestyle content, what I eat in a day, recipes, wellness, fitness, all the things. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Feels good to get back into the filming routine.